So I lived in Utah all my life, and to add on top of that, I live near Provo, which is where a lot of Mormons live. And I don't know if it's just me, but bitches is tripping out here. Sometimes they'll be talking to me, and I'm like, I don't know if they've ever seen a yellow fella a day in their life. I mean, let me start it off like this. So I was in middle school, and I was just walking around during lunch when all of a sudden a teacher comes up to me and tells me to go to the office with her. And I don't know what's going on, so I'm just like, okay. And I followed her to the office, and so she sits me down, and then she's like, wait here while I grab the counselor. So I'm sitting there all goody two shoes. I'm thinking I was about to get an award or something, because I'm not trying to brag or anything, but young Chink was kind of smart back in the day. So 20 minutes pass and lunch is over and I'm still there. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm late for my fourth period. Did they just forget about me or something? So finally, the counselor comes and then she looks at me and she's like, what? This is not the kid. The person who grabbed me was like, what? I thought you said it was Aiden. And I'm looking at this whole like, no way this fucking bitch just mistaken me for Aiden. You see, Aiden was another loud kid in my school, but that fool is also half Cambodian. And them Cambodians get dark. So let me draw you a side-by-side comparison. And look at this and tell me we look alike. Bro, what? Did she just say, like, grab the first Asian kid you see or something? So whatever, they sent me back to my class, and that was that. But like, bro, come on, how you gonna mistake me for that chopped-ass bitch, bro? Fast forward a couple weeks later, and I was going to fourth period, but I was late. And when you're late 3 times in one day, my middle school made you call your parents. So I'm in the office again, and I'm calling my dad to tell him that I was late. So he picks up the phone, and I hand it to the office lady, and she's like talking to him all fast and using like these advanced English words. And I'm watching this unfold, and I'm like, yeah, no shot this fool understands anything she's saying. So my dad is trying to understand her, and he's like growing frustrated because he thinks I got in trouble or something. So I ask her, I'm like, can I explain to him in my language? Because he doesn't understand what you're saying. Oh my god. Let me tell you, this hoe gonna give me back my phone. She looks at me and she's like, yeah, sure, you can explain them in Chinese or whatever. What, bitch? I didn't even know what to say. I just like looked at her with an awkward smile, and then I just talked to my dad. But like, what even prompted her to guess my language? I don't even know what these people are thinking. But let's rewind it back. So this story takes place in 7th grade English class, and we were reading this book. It was called American Born Chinese. Essentially, it was like this Chinese kid who goes to school in America, and he gets bullied, and then he remembered his roots, and then he was talking to like Sun Wukong or something. I don't even know what they had me reading back in the day. But even as a 7th grader, I knew this could only mean bad news. I knew someone was gonna say or do some stupid shit, and some stupid shit is what they did. So the teacher had us doing popcorn reading, and it was a comic book-esque type of book. So it's just a bunch of quotes and stuff. And it gets to this white kid, and he's reading a part where some Chinese guy is talking. And this fool puts on a fucking do you remember that one Asian YouTuber? He made like Minecraft videos and would roleplay some stereotypical ass Chinese guy. So this fool gets his turn, and he starts reading in that bullshit ass, racist ass Asian accent that I was talking about. And I rose from my slumber. I literally I woke up like the Undertaker, and I just started looking at him confused as shit, cause what the fuck? What prompts somebody to do that? And mind you, I was the only Asian kid in that class. So the teacher stops him, and then she glances at me and then starts yelling at the kid. And I was like, bro, I knew this is gonna happen. You guys don't listen. You guys don't think. Now that I think about it, 85% of my racist experiences happened in middle school. And I get it, it's a bunch of little jits who don't know nothing. But of that 85%, probably 70% were from teachers and adults. So I don't even know. The moral of the story is that bitches was tripping.